Hi folks, and welcome back to the Decoy Shed. Today we're at the 2015 National Vintage Decoy and Sporting Collectibles Show in St. Charles, Illinois. This is the 50th year of this great show. Let's go inside and see what they have to offer. This is a great display of mostly Michigan fishing decoys put together by Tom Shoemaker. It's mostly out of his collection. And he's got a collection of both contemporary and vintage decoys in here. So we'll take a look at a couple of these. If someone was really interested in getting started in collecting, this would be a good subject matter. Tom told me that the range goes anywhere from perhaps $60 to maybe $600 in this case. So, you know, a price point that fit almost any budget. Another really neat aspect of collecting fishing decoys are these jigging sticks that you can see examples of here in the bottom of this case. And from my understanding from Tom is that the jigging sticks themselves are quite collectible. And quite a bit of artistry and whimsy have gone into a lot of these. In the very back there, you can see a jigging stick that's a fish that's eating a frog. But the artist created that as a jigging stick. So here are a couple of terrific examples of fishing decoys made by Sunny Bayshore. Look how gorgeous those are. And here's a great example of how decoy makers cross over subjects. Reggie Birch, who makes a tremendous duck decoy, also carved this and many other just terrific fishing decoys. Here's just one more reason that if you hadn't made the St. Charles show, make plans next year to attend. This was the show's 50th year, and they've got these great fish exhibits. I'm going to show you a gunning box exhibit. There are vintage decoys and contemporary decoys. Call makers are here. So it's just a tremendous show, and mark your calendars now so you can attend in 2016. So here's a great collection of gunning boxes, primarily seen in Wisconsin or originating in Wisconsin. Several fine examples here. This particular box was made by Gus Moak, who is a tremendous decoy carver in his own right, but Gus saw the need for a gunning box, so he built himself one. One of the intriguing things about these gunning boxes is that they're all unique. They weren't being made for production, so the makers were building them to fit their own needs. So you see a lot of innovative and unique features. Boxes are primarily made out of wood, but there are several examples here of metal fabrication, and they've got unique features like shell holders and coffee thermos holders. Here's a great example of a fully metal box manufactured or created by Aloysius Wiegand from Wisconsin, and is out of the collection of Roger Ludwig. Here's a great example of the ingenuity that we were talking about. You can notice that the maker has created a door that will swing open and close so he can retrieve his thermos of coffee, and a sliding door that gives him access to the contents within the box itself, shells, sandwich, gloves, those types of things. Just a great exhibit. So every year at the show, Midwest Decoy Collectors sponsor an exhibit of a particular region's decoys. This year it's Ohio decoys. There's some terrific examples of carvers in this exhibit, so we'll take a look at a few of them. Here's a great example of the work by a terrific carver, Buckeye Joe Wooster. It's just a super example of a merganser. Here's a great collection of decoys that were used at the famed Winnis Point Gun Club. I wanted to thank Rick Sandstrom and the Board of Directors of the Midwest Decoy Collectors Association for hosting such a great show again this year. As you can see in these displays, there's a tremendous amount to take in. If you haven't been to the show or you haven't been in a while, make plans to join us in 2016. Thanks for watching, and I'll look for you next time in the Decoy Shed.